Hey guys, how's it going? It's Danconia and welcome back to the channel. So, things have been very topsy-turvy this week, haven't they, with content because of the announcement that Overwatch League made cancelling homestands for March and April. Now, yesterday we got another announcement and I covered it in a video yesterday, well late on yesterday, saying that the homestands, although they're not going ahead, the matches are going ahead and the matches will be played from March 21st onwards in an online format. So that means that the Overwatch League Roundup can return later next week. For the previews of that week, there'll be different games to what was planned though, as they are doing it in 3 regional groups. Minimise latency issues with ping as the league moves to that online format. Now, I wasn't expecting that announcement to be made this week. I was expecting the announcement to probably be made next week, so I had a completely different recorded voice or vocals for this video, because I was discussing a lot of things that basically needed to be discussed at the time, but now we've had this announcement, don't need to be discussed. We know the course of action the Overwatch League has taken. We have an idea of what we're going to be doing moving forward. Because at that point, I didn't know when the Overwatch League Roundup was going to come back, and now I do. So, there is obviously going to be a slight change in schedule for the beginning of next week and this weekend, obviously, because there is no Overwatch League this weekend. And so there'll be nothing to look back upon, and there's nothing to look forward to well, the days just passed. We haven't had the Overwatch League Roundup, so this is what's going to happen, right? Tomorrow I am expecting to release an Overwatch Contenders Roundup results for the results of EU, NA, and any other regions that we haven't gone through yet. There was a Contenders Roundup a few days back, about a week or so now, where we covered quite a few regions and their results. But there are more results now, as you might have noticed. The NA and EU have had their first main Contenders week now, which has provided some really interesting results. Also, there is obviously other content to be made around OWL coming back now. The meta preview will come back. The week preview will come back with the fixtures and all that stuff. Again, we don't know what teams are going to be playing right now. They're going to announce that schedule at a later date, so we will stay tuned for that. And also there's other stuff to be coming as well. I have planned a video not related to Overwatch. It's about Project A, otherwise now known as Valorant. So that's a video I want to make and have been wanting to make for a while, because I was going to double up on uploads for certain days while the Overwatch League Roundup was going on, because basically it was taking up a lot of time on the channel. And that has now changed, obviously, because we've had this week break. But there may be certain times where 2 videos go up in a day because I just need to get these videos out, and I haven't got the time to do them as one per day, and they will have to come out multiple videos in a day, and that's something we're not necessarily that unused to, because I've done that before multiple times, especially in the lead up to the Overwatch League season. But there are other bits of content I want to do that are not Overwatch League based, and therefore they might have to be double uploads, or they might come out in the next week or so before the Overwatch League really kicks back into gear. Obviously, the content of the roundup will be slightly changed, because obviously with the video printer and stuff like that, you won't have the location of the games now, because obviously there are no homestands. But that's kind of a minute detail. The format should be pretty similar to what it was. I'm not expecting any change in format to the league, however. And in terms of the regions and how that will work, we will see once they release that. And the fixtures, as I keep saying, will obviously be different because they've got to cater for latency issues. I'm expecting most of Asia to play within, or most of the Asian teams to play within their own sort of area. And so it will probably be a lot of Hangzhou versus Guangzhou and stuff like that. I don't think we will see many American teams or European teams taking on the Asian teams right now. It all depends on where these teams are situated. So, again, that's a debate to be had for another day. Now, also there are other bits of content I wanted to create, and those will be pushed out along with that. Obviously, we're in the middle of Overwatch Archives. I want to take another look at that. And there are bits and bobs that will be coming out over the next few days that will be different to the normal schedule, but again, we will be returning to that schedule at near the end of next week when the Overwatch League is billed to return. Also, let me know in the comments or on Discord what other games you might want to have featured on this channel. That isn't just a esports featuring either. That's if you want to see gameplay as well. I'm not averse to doing gameplay, never have been, and this channel started off as gameplay as well, so I could bring that back, and it depends on what you want to see. Obviously, if it is esports, then please take into account that I know a lot about Overwatch. I don't necessarily know all that much about like Call of Duty and League of Legends and stuff like that, so that's why I don't necessarily tend to cover those esports. But I could cover the CDL if I ever wanted to or needed to, or people wanted to see it. The COD League, obviously, that is. And I don't know what's going on with that at the moment. I know it was postponed, but I don't know whether they are possibly doing the same thing as Overwatch League are doing. It wouldn't surprise me. But if there's a bunch of other stuff you want to see, then please do let me know. I am very interested in the possibility of Valorant esports. That's, you know, the way Riot are setting that game up, they're setting it up for long term, and it looks like they want to go, probably will want to go esports with it at some point. Who knows when that'll be, but again, that is something we could look into at some point. But let me know in the comments and on the Discord if you're a part of it. If you're not, it's in the description below. Please get joined, because we do a lot of cool stuff on there, especially when the Overwatch League kicks up again as well. Do let me know perhaps what other content you might want to see in the future from this channel. But I'm going to leave it here for now. This is a quick update video on this Saturday to keep you informed of what's going on. The Overwatch League will be returning next week along with the roundup. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. See you then.